defended myself.
They'd have
I said,
to.
"Don't worry. It just keep coming and getting better and better and
Yep.
better and better." I just said that. I said it's just gonna get better and better.
Hey, listen. I don't worry when they come at me. I just tell them they better come right. That's all. They better come right. You know. So, but I am in such pain. They'd have
I
to. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, my shoulder. I'm gonna go back
your
tomorrow.
shoulder,
Yeah,
your shoulder is hurting, it's paining.
yeah. I went to the hospital the other day. The swelling is going down some, but the pain is like
Did you
unbearable.
put some ice? How do you call
I've
that?
done. I've did
Or
ice.
heating
I've
pad?
done some what, Janice?
I said, did you put a heating pad on?
I've had the moist heat on it, a moist hot heat. You know.
Okay.
I've done ice. I've done everything, but I don't know if it's out of socket or something. I can raise my hand from my hand to my elbow, but I can't lift that shoulder up. And,
Uh,
and at night, it's really bad. And the thing is, I don't have any idea how it happened. I went out Friday night. I didn't do anything crazy. I went to a funeral. I went to a funeral Saturday and woke up Sunday and was in terrible pain.
Oh,
mm.
wow.
Yeah. So I said, okay, I'm going to check and see if anybody else did something to me. But
Well,
You
somebody
okay?
did something.
You
Somebody
okay?
did
You
something
okay?
to you. It's the energy.
It's not nothing of that sort. You okay?
No. Right. It's the
yeah,
Yeah.
energy upgrade that everybody's experiencing now, one way, shape, or form. Like I said, they're not gonna find nothing because what they're dealing with is beyond what they've been taught. So they ain't gonna.
well,
They ain't.
they gotta come up with a less painful upgrade.
It's just your body trying to say something to you.
Yeah.
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 But nothing serious. No one can touch you, mom. Don't even think that.
No, well,
It don't even
I
come
want-
near.
listen.
It's just gonna bounce right back at them.
I was gonna say if they did touch me, they gonna wish they didn't. Cause I'm sending it back threefold to them.
That would be like a hurricane,
Right, that's right. No.
a tsunami.
Silly.
So I wanted to see what's new with New Life. We need an
Yeah.
update.
No, she'll be eventually in here when she needs to be in here. You know how that works.
Now, when
Oh,
did
Miss
Miss
got the
get this
updated
new
picture there. I
picture?
see that.
Huh?
No, I said Miss got her updated picture there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that photo.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, really nice. I blew it up.
In about 2 weeks, you're gonna have to change it because the belly will be gone then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Still think
nice.
10-10. I'm
I like
still
the color of
The dress.
the dress and the way it fits
right.
and how you hold in your whole world.
That's it. That is it right there. That's the next,
It's nice.
the
It's
next of
nice.
the next, man. I don't know how much more smarter they're gonna get or more self-aware and intelligent, but I guess time will tell. The
Baby,
the the,
baby
the
make
more
me
we
look young.
wake up. What'd you say?
I see the baby make me look younger.
All right.
Yeah, she has a glow about her.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
wait till that baby gets here. Let's see how long that glow lasts.
Stop being mean.
I'm not,
Mom,
I'm being honest,
don't
baby.
spoil it. Mom, don't spoil it.
Okay. No, but Victory was a good baby. But that's like having three babies in the house, her and Chosen and the new baby.
Yeah,
And they're all gonna be vying for the baby attention. That's what's gonna be cute.
everybody's
All babies. I don't
everybody's
know.
gonna want attention.
I don't see it. I think they're all gonna fall in the line. You know exactly
They know the
how it's supposed to.
place.
Yeah, because there's so much more self-aware. Like we compare it to like the old school, but it ain't like that. I mean, Victoria has her times, but these kids now, because we allow them to be that way, are just they're ridiculous. Like they're so smart. The conversations and the dialogue she has, she speaks even more clear than some adults. that I know. So it's like
Well, I don't think the kids are gonna fall in line as much as you and Miss and Mama D.
they'll fall, well, yeah, they won't fall in. They'll fall in line with what we believe they'll fall in line with. Meaning, I don't, I see Victory being a good big sister. I see I just see them all interacting.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
when I say I've
definitely.
been there to see that, it's like I see that, and then even Janice, you saying with Miss looking younger, a glow, I see that too. I'm already seeing people seem like
Miss
they're
can
aging
handle it.
backwards.
She has that determination to really want to go all in for it. I feel that energy from her. That from that one photo I saw, I can feel that energy that she's determined to take it on. Whatever is set in front of her, she's
Right,
willing to take it on. She has
right,
the willingness and the determination. Yeah,
100%, 100%. That's
I
where
can
Um,
Victory get that shit from.
I can feel
now
that.
listen, I have to cut it short because Alicia brought my dinner and I'm starving and I gotta take my pill.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna have to go. And Joe, don't call me after this and try to tell me off about.
Listen. Now
Because
that was before, but now
I was gonna
I
say
don't care.
you can definitely eat and take your pill while you're on the line. We
Right.
only
I
go
mean,
on to
like I
8 o'clock.
said, I'm immune to bullshit.
We
No,
That's
we
listen.
what
only go on to eight
that's where
o'clock.
I'm
8 o'clock is in
at.
Oh,
15 minutes.
you're only if
That's,
you're only going to 8 o'clock, that's
that's
15
where
minutes.
I'm at. I
Okay, I
was
can just
not. I used to get mad, but like Jen said, I would be getting like now. I'd be doing.
Yeah, don't it's nothing. Is she, we love that your mom does be around and stuff, but then
Right.
if there's other things that she has to do, I mean, whoever else is around can get the show going. But mom could be
That's it.
she could put off her camera and she could eat and listen to what's going on.
That's
Dennis, I
it.
But
thought you was on
sometimes
my
some
side.
people are different. Some people are different. They want to be sitting down, relaxing, eating,
What's up,
and yeah.
Leonie? Mm-hmm.
Dennis, you need to be in the diplomacy because you be on one side and get people comfortable, and then you don't hop back over there with them. Yeah,
Balance. It's a balance. Cause if I said some bullshit too, she called me out on it.
I know,
I
that's
told you
a
she the
job.
enforcer. Yeah, I got.
That's
All right,
a
well, I
job.
got to cut this short,
Bias.
baby.
I'm
I
just
got.
saying that is, I'm not being biased. I'm just, I'm not a scale, but I can balance it.
Yes. Well, the truth is, I'm going in here and practice the Janice dance.
With who?
Oh, that's funny.
You
The
didn't make sure
Janice
you got
dance.
With who
See, because
though?
now I can't use my right hand to hold myself up. I got to practice using the left hand.
Well, you said Alicia there. You about to go practice the Janice dance. What's going on?
Oh, that's shut up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No.
What's
Oh,
gonna
well,
happen?
then why she's practicing my dance for?
Oh, so when my shoulder gets better, I want to be able to go out my white dress too.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. You know, I'll be like, all
Uh,
right, well, I got to get going. I got to go breathe this air right now. So,
Shut up, shut up. No, but I
oh,
really just don't feel good. I was trying
yeah.
to hang out for New Life, but she missed the bus, right?
Yeah.
well, she's supposed to be on. I
She may
mean,
not be able to catch us based on what I'm seeing.
right.
She
If
She
she
might be
better
do,
be.
coming
she's gonna call when
right
she
when
do.
we're done.
She
Say
better
it
be
again.
good. Having him drive her
Right, right. I
and
thought
get
she
off
said,
the
but I
bus.
thought she said he did. I thought she said
He's
he
gonna
offered.
drive her. He's gonna drive her to find an apartment.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I'm part.
Mhm.
Yeah. I when I came, I saw a message she posted, and then when I tried to respond, my phone was giving, well, my phone has been giving problems. And then the screen just said bye bye to me today. Luckily, my
Oh,
daughter bought me this cheap phone.
eh,
So I could have just put my SIM card in there and get stuff done. My son ended up putting my WhatsApp on this tablet and
okay.
Mm.
TikTok on the tablet as well because that phone doesn't hold any storage or anything. It's just something to say hi bye.
That's
Oh,
funny,
But I
I
was
man.
happy I had it. I was happy that I had it because I could make my direct calls and stuff,
right.
get my business.
Right.
Somebody called me today for some business, so it was good that I had it.
There you go.
And
Until I could
Joe,
do
I
it
got
alone.
a message from Danny's mother.
From who?
Danny,
Yes.
Dan.
Oh, you
Oh,
did. Oh,
okay.
okay. Okay. When you
Yeah.
said Danny, that threw me off. So I'm like,
Oh,
uh,
Dan.
yeah.
So I
I'm just
texted
glad
him.
you didn't call
Hi.
him John or Smith or some shit this time.
Yeah, I'm on the conference
But
call.
yeah, it's funny you said about your
Okay.
phone, Janice, because we just had some phone issues. We had to switch over.
You can smoke
Um,
outside, not
I
inside.
didn't. I didn't switch, but
And the
Miss did.
laundry, I'll show you
No,
how
why
you
she got? Why
what did
can't
you
she
want
mute
to
the
do it
phone?
tonight?
Why can't she mute the phone? Why can't you mute the phone?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll show you how when you're
Ew,
ready.
mother.
Hold
Can you
on.
mute your phone? Mute it. I want to hear that.
Oh, hold on.
Dang. Thank you. Oh my God, I tell you,
She forgot
boy.
to. She forgot to.
I,
Yeah.
she tried. She tried, but she real with it. We had to switch over. Well, Miss did. I couldn't do it because I'm so loyal. I've been with T-Mobile since what? They were voice stream. It was some wild shit. So she was like, "Well,
Okay, I'm back.
they
Sorry.
got they say they ain't got no love for you, yada yada." But I just can't do it. Just like being a Jets fan, I can't switch. I like to stay with
But
one thing or whatnot.
sometimes you go hold on to something and you could be holding on to a knife. Sometimes you gotta let it go so you can stop
Yeah.
getting cut.
I that with all those phones, I don't know. I've been with when I started with before they were T-Mobile. That's how you got started on it. But
Yep.
they were a thing where
Voice
you
stream.
bought time. But
Voice
I
stream.
I don't understand that you have what 4 or 5 lines.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what you don't understand. I don't really know what you're talking about. But voice stream was definitely where. Yeah, you said a whole bunch of I don't. You said I don't 4 or 5 phones. I don't understand. But I'm not
Well, what
understanding.
what was your point, Joe? What was your point, though?
Uh, what was my point to what I was saying with Janice and the phone?
Yeah.
I'm saying the energy. The energy. I feel like the energy is hitting us. People are having problems with their electronics. Um, they're still talking about that Three Eye Atlas, the ship that's coming here, and obviously we know it's just us. As we
Right.
become even more self-aware, we're just drawing the energies to us. So I see technological issues happening. At the same time, you see technological advances happening too. For you guys who are
Yeah.
using, any of you using AI, but yeah, it's awesome.
I
It's
feel.
But
awesome.
I
those,
feel. I feel the frequency is changing.
yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
is. So you find those devices are just acting up a bit because people are more aware now of a lot of things.
Right.
So we're not too. We don't look to
Like
the device
freaking
the way we used to look at it. We look at
so
it
many
in a
tricks.
different way. So our frequency towards it is like different. So it's like changing, it's acting up.
Right.
Yeah. I feel that's what's going on.
Yeah. 100%.
Hmm.
100%. And I mean, for me, every day it's just like I just see something. I just look forward to every day now. I guess that's the easiest way to say it. I really do because it doesn't matter what's happening. It's because it doesn't really matter what's happening. Like that's how
It
I
doesn't
feel. Like
affect
it
you.
doesn't matter. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I
It
know
doesn't
I'm
really
creating all
affect
this
you
shit.
like how it would because of your mindset. You set your intention, you set yourself, so
Right.
you know how your day is basically gonna go.
Right. Right.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
regardless of the outcome, you already know your day's gonna be like even in the shitty of things that may happen, you're like, damn, I know that was supposed to do something. What was that supposed to show me? Oh, and you like
Exactly.
catch it so
Stay
quick.
in a positive mindset. So
Right,
nothing affects you. So
right.
everything that seems negative to others turn to be positive for you. It's either your lessons, blessing, or what else I'd say? Um,
No
lesson,
stressing.
no lesson, blessings, and blessings, and some. I was saying three things. I'll get it in a while.
Yeah, you get
Whole,
it.
whole day today, I was saying it. I kept saying it the whole day.
Well, my
No.
shoulder lesson must be that I didn't hug somebody I was supposed to hug Friday.
Mm,
And if I had hugged them, then my shoulder probably wouldn't be hurting.
right.
Mhm.
Maybe, yeah. The great thing is you can make out whatever story you want.
That's
And it's
right.
gonna be
That sounds
true.
like a good one.
Yeah,
Sounds a good one.
that's the fun part about it. It's like we can now give ourselves permission to really make up whatever story we want to tell ourselves. Like, and if it's my whole thing is, yo, like if you don't like the story you're telling, don't there's no need to tell
That
that
story.
story. Yeah,
Mhm.
if you really don't, like it's that's where we're at now. So I'm like I said, I'm just excited to take it to the mainstream of mainstreams. Like I see the people lining up and being able to voice it out, you know. But at the same token, I think of you, Mom, because they were talking about the guy, the Black Panther guy, Fred Jones. You
Hampton?
know, Fred Hampton. Yeah, the young one, where they took him
Hmm.
out and stuff
Hmm.
like that as a young. So I said, and
Yep.
then you got Charlie Kirk, stuff like that. But it's to say, yeah, that was in the past, and Charlie Kirk would have been so recent, which I don't know. We've still never seen Charlie Kirk. We've never seen any burial, true burial, or
Hmm.
what's the other thing? A
Cremation.
cremation, or just here's new life, or just even a autopsy is what I'm talking about.
Right, right.
We haven't seen any of that shit, right? No, nobody's got any of that. So that's what I'm saying. All these fear mongering things is sometimes to keep you from your destiny, from your mission, your goal, your purpose, right? This is why you don't want to pay so much attention to the bullshit that's going on out there because people will say
Mhm.
something and it's like, all right, well, boom. Now you believe it. Now you're limiting yourself. Now you're scared to do something because they said this person passed or this person got shot or this group of people. So,
Mm-hmm. Diane made it.
Hey,
hey, what's
Diane
going on,
made it.
favor? What's
hey,
up,
how
Niece?
y'all doing?
Good. How
Okay,
you?
how are you?
Hi.
All right, all right. Can
Made it just
So,
in time, Diane.
y'all see me? Oh,
yeah, now
gotcha. Yeah.
I was trying to hold on for you to get on here because I got to
Oh,
get my questions answered. So,
oh.
so I want to know why you don't tell your friend to pick you up.
To pick me up.
Yeah, so you don't have to catch that bus.
Oh, because his hours different. Our hours different.
Oh, okay, okay.
I love that picture of Miss. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Uh
Thank
huh.
you.
Yeah, I said
You're
the same.
welcome. That is gorgeous. You're so pretty.
You
Thank
should blow it
you.
up to see
You're
the
welcome.
entire dress.
Yes.
Blow it up so you could see the entire dress. It's really nice.
Do
Thank
I
you.
tap it? But
Yeah,
do I?
tap on it and just blow it up. Open up your fingers.
Oh, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, he ain't doing nothing, so I ain't gonna mess with it.
Oh, I like your hair. It's grown on you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I'm starting to really like it now.
Mm-hmm. Now it's curly.
Yeah. And y'all know, so I used to see myself with short hair, but I kept saying, no, I ain't never cutting my hair. Then I got short hair.
Because you saw it first, right? You saw it and
Yeah.
then it became it.
Mm-hmm. I used to
Right.
see it. I'm like, wow. And here I am. Okay.
What else? What's else new with you? What revelation have you had in the past week in your life? What have you noticed more about yourself?
But what I noticed what my heart desired, what I always desired.
Mm.
I always desired love.
Well, you were looking in the wrong places before.
Yeah, I
Right.
was.
Who said
Now
that?
I'm starting to see what, like I said, what my heart always desired. And I gotta say, in a man, because I can actually see myself, but in a male virgin, if that makes sense.
It does.
far as like the way how I feel within myself.
Oh, I'm not getting that.
Um, Let me see. Let me think.
I don't know. My mom
Like I
talking.
don't want,
Mom is the one talking.
like I don't want to. I don't self, and I don't want to be hurt no more.
Okay.
I feel like my heart is fragile. So without me saying anything, it's like I'm getting that same response in the exact words, and I don't even have to open my mouth. If that makes sense.
So you're saying, so okay. I just want to make sure I'm clear what you're saying. Are you saying that you don't want to get hurt and you don't have to say it, but you feel like you're getting hurt, or you
Oh no.
She's afraid of getting
Oh
hurt.
yeah. Say for
I'm
instance,
gonna.
like my heart. Say for instance, like my heart is fragile.
right?
Instead of me actually saying my heart is fragile to him, it's like he telling me that that's how his heart is.
Oh, so
Okay,
he's
It's
mirroring
like
you.
a reflection,
Right. Exactly.
and it's
So
like
guys, I have to pause out. I'll be back.
okay. All right. So so let me ask you this: if you changed that mindset and started believing more of um, my heart is full, like of love, would you say that? Do you think he would say the same thing?
actually he's already like that.
Okay.
It's for instance like I always walked around with my head down, and he telling me I don't need to walk around with my head down. He's
Right.
like telling me to walk with my head up. I don't have no reason to be walking with my head down.
Right.
And stuff like that, I need to hear him.
Right. Right.
So it's like his energy, the words. It's like I'm finding
You
me. I'm
need to tell him
understanding
that.
and loving on myself more through him. If like this build, like he building me up.
Right. Okay. That's good. I like that. I like that. And you're self-aware that you know you need that right now, and I would say too the reason you need it, and he's providing what you feel you need, but you found what you needed first because you started finding yourself.
Yes, exactly.
You know, so and
Exactly.
that's the one thing you want to keep with you, no matter who you're with. It's like, all right, so I know I brought this person into my life, and he's fulfilling a void that I had, but it was me that brought him in based off of me loving myself more, because you couldn't even receive the type of love and energy he's giving you now if you didn't know how to love yourself, because you would have self sabotage yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's good.
Yeah.
Proud. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I feel like I actually feel like I'm a new person. On top of that, I cut my hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I feel like a new person, a new life. Look,
Yep.
and I'm trying to grip onto it a lot more, be more happy.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
but yeah, I feel real good. I feel good.
Something I would like to say is you cannot change the outside of anything if you don't change the inside. So changes start from the inside. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're working on yourself, definitely everything around you will shift. Your energy will shift.
Mm-hmm.
You gravitate to the things that you want in life. So with you doing the work on the inside, everything on the outside now changes.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that make a lot of sense. And that's how I feel too. I feel like that.
So now there's no stopping. There's no limitations on how high you can go or who you can bring into your reality. Now you've gotten a taste of your own powers. You've gotten a taste of the formula, um, where you can. Thank you. Thank. I tell you, boys, it's a test. It's a test. You've gotten a taste of the new you the new life, and now you're seeing what's bringing into your life, and I guess what we're all saying is this person's not the be all set all. It's just a part of the beautiful journey that you're heading on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. But I
yeah,
feel good.
that's perfect.
It's a different feeling. You give me a different feeling compared to everybody else.
Right.
It's a complete different feeling.
And just think, you had moved down. You weren't sure if you were gonna, if it was a good move, if it was the right move for you. You weren't. It started with you not walking in the grass, literally, right, because of a past life. Then you
Mm-hmm.
start walking in the grass, and then you start remembering more about your past life. Then you had to make a further walk down to where you are now, and you had to leave some stuff behind. You took a longer walk, but you've always been walking, even before you took these big long walks to another
Mm-hmm.
state. You were always literally walking. So that's what I mean. Just keep on walking, but now have a clear intention of where you want to go now. You know, that's what makes this shit so fun now. It's like wherever you want to go, there's nothing you can't do. Anything is possible.
Yeah. Mm.
Mhm.
Can't verify.
You don't need to.
Anything else, guys? What's up?
You said you was leaving for
Yeah.
8, so
Oh yeah, it is 8.
yeah, so I prepared myself for 8. That's why I
All
said
right,
maybe
yo.
Diana would not have made it, but she made it just on time.
You did. You did, and you got in what you need to get in. So, um, yeah, keep sharing. Like I said, if we don't respond fast, don't worry about it. Just keep writing. That's what you're here to do. You're a scriber. So, you write, you communicate, keep doing that. We see it, we'll respond to it. But sometimes just know that you just need to write just to get it off your chest. And
Right.
that for you is like journaling. So, don't stop doing that.
And my mind, I'll be having a lot of stuff I need to write. It's like I need a paper, a pen and paper to on me or something. Because I'm always my thoughts is
Well, then just keep writing. I mean, don't. I wouldn't stop at just writing in the group. I would start writing in if you have phone
Journal.
notes. Yeah, journal or phone notes because you're writing a book. That's what you're doing. You're
yeah,
writing your story.
yeah.
So these are just little practice things to do. Writing in the WhatsApp group and us responding is great, but it's really your spirit is saying, hey, you need to write more intentionally. Like I told you, now write your story as you want it to be told. Write it as we write from the past a lot, right? Oh, this is what
Mhm.
happened and this and happened. Write that shit from the future now. Say, hey, I'm a princess and we have this and that, and we're going here and taking long walk. Write it from
Create it,
there. Like
create
write
it.
it so intentionally.
You said
Right?
correct.
Creating something new.
Right.
Mm,
Right.
That's what I. That's how I got Joe into my reality. I
Right.
created
There
him
you
before
go.
he came into my reality.
Because you wrote it. Yeah.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She wrote it. She acted it out. She would go
Yeah.
to.
She
She would
felt
go
it.
to
She did
the.
everything she had to.
Yeah,
She felt
spinning
she was
spinning me
living by
around and
you.
shit.
She felt she had you. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Stuff. I remember doing something like that, and I put pictures in it. I did that a long time ago when I was going to the church in Richmond.
Like
Church,
a vision board.
they was selling a little,
Yeah.
and you just got to put your little pictures in there. And I put a little wedding dress, and I wound up getting married and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's just levels to it. It's all about this. I said you got to be okay looking crazy, because I know people thought Miss was crazy walking on the dance floor, acting like she's dancing with a man, getting turned around and shit, and then walking to back to the table, not letting somebody sit on the chair because she said, "You don't see my man sitting here? You don't see him sitting here?" People gonna think you're fucking crazy, but that
Let them think. Let
You was
them
doing
think.
that, Miss?
Huh?
You did that?
Yeah. And they thought I was
Let them think.
hilarious.
then
Wow.
a year
So
later,
all
I showed
all
up
of
in
my
LA.
sisters, they all have significant others. They all married. except me. So I would act like they would have be there with their husbands, and I would act like I had a husband sitting there.
She acted out. She acted out before it ever even existed. So you see, she created it.
This is why my father-in-law would always say crazy is the new amazing. Like he always
That's
does these
right.
one little
She
things
called me
because
crazy all
you
the
look,
time.
yeah, you look crazy until it becomes amazing. Like what you were crazy about manifested. Now everybody's like, yo, that shit's amazing. You was just doing this last year and we thought you were crazy. And so words
And
is
then,
only what you give to it.
And then
yeah.
I told when I came home and I told my uncle, I was like, "Yo, I'm dating Joe Frazier Jr." He was like, "Get the hell out of here." I was like, "Yeah, I am. I am." He
Yep.
thought I was
There,
crazy.
there is how they would call a psychic or medium, a woman that she a lot of the famous people are talking about her now. She would like she would draw the picture of the person you either had in mind or you will be with, and
Right,
then you end up being with that person. A
right.
lot of them have been talking about it. I don't know if you guys have seen it on TikTok.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it. No, I haven't
Yeah.
seen her.
Um,
There's one guy that does something. He does something similar. What he does is he can go into a room and he tells a person to write down a name, and then he gives them like all these weird things to do, and then he figures it out, and it's the exact name or the exact thought. And then what he does is
yeah.
he puts everybody's thoughts that had it, and he makes it into he makes it something to something significant in the room. Like it's always matching, and it's like that's what they can do is what we can all do once we get to that
Yeah.
level. You know what I'm saying? That's it's so
Miss did
cool.
it. Miss did it with you. So it's like she could create anything she wants.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And when you think about that, like when the person Janice is talking about, the person I'm talking about, at when you realize you can do those same things, there's no more hating on people, right? There's no more because you're like, oh wow, that you're so gifted, and then everybody's like, oh,
Yep.
so are you, and so are you, and so
Yep.
therefore you
Yep.
get rid
It's
of
just pure
competition.
love.
Yeah,
Pure love. That's what I'm saying. We're changing the frequency on everything. That's why the
right,
devices are going, they're going crazy because the frequency is something way beyond what we knew before.
right,
So
right,
something new is coming in. Something new is in the making. Something new is happening. People are like how I'd say connecting
yes,
even before you see that person, you feel them, you tell them, oh, you know what? And it all happens in the spiritual realm.
yes,
Some of us will not remember. I remember a lot of things that happens. When I go to bed, when I get up in the morning, I remember a lot of what happened in the spiritual realm. I remember
mm,
a lot of people I meet. I
right,
remember. Yeah. I know a lot of things that goes on there. Now I don't have a lot of people that I talk to. So like my kids know where I'm at, right?
right,
Like my second daughter and my son, they really have that connection with me. I know my first daughter has it, but to really believe me and trust me, I know
right,
these two children do a lot.
right,
And I don't I share some things with them, but not everything. But when I meet your guys, I go in a deeper level with you because I know you all can understand me way better than they do.
right,
And and it's like as if when I wake up in the morning, I know a lot of what's gonna take place already. I know how my day is gonna go. I know how I'm gonna feel. I know basically what's gonna happen. That's how I feel now. I
right,
feel like that a lot, a lot, a lot lately, and
right.
it's just has been happening. Yeah.
It's an amazing feeling, like and what you're saying about the kids is so important because that's what we're doing. We are channeling it earlier in them. Therefore, we are creating a whole new type of world, like astrology and all that. That should be taught just in the first grade, like all of that, because it's your like I had offered to give somebody a astrological reading, a birth chart reading, and they didn't get back to yet, but it's because people still don't understand. Like, but once you get access to that information about yourself, your worries start to diminish dramatically because you're so tuned into, oh, and it's
That's
not
right.
about, hey, I'm this sign, I'm that sign. No, I'm not saying that
No,
defines you, but what I'm saying is your whole genetic makeup is based off of anatomy, astrology, your human sign, your Chosen Chinese zodiac. All of that shit will tell you exactly where you are to this day. And you be like,
true.
wait a second, it has already been written. Wait a second, for
Yes,
he does know the thoughts he has for me because the motherfucker's already been
exactly.
written.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how I feel.
Mhm.
That's why how I feel on a daily basis. I feel so comfortable. Like it's not about depression or not wanting to see people. I know what it's like to be in your full blown power when people are not in your energy field, when you do not
Right.
have too many people in your energy field. So I rather be alone a lot
Mm,
because it makes me
yes.
more powerful. It makes me more connected. It makes me
Yes.
less like have less to deal with, less
Right.
energy and more
Right.
frequency to tap into.
Right.
It's like I'm not the one trying to bring like when you're trying to plug in to the Wi-Fi
Yep.
or you plug in you wanna iron in. I'm not the one plugging in. I am the source.
Yes.
I'm the source.
Yes.
I'm what people plug into.
Plug in too. That's
So
right.
I can sit there and literally feel what's going on. I
That's
could
right.
literally feel like the negativity sending at me, and I could just dodge it, block it, send it back if I want to. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm in more of my power when I by myself. I tell the kids that I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to
Right.
go anywhere. I don't have reason to be nowhere. That's why.
Right.
That's why I when people say, "Hey, what are your business booming?" I don't want my business to boom. I know the finance will come. The
Right.
bills have to pay.
Right.
Everything will have to happen because I'm the source.
And I'm
Get
telling
what
you
I'm saying?
that's the mindset of the 5D right there. And that's what the one woman was talking about. And I so resonated with it. It's like you're not worried. Like it's 3D, you have to pay your bills. 4D, you find a way, like it finds a way to pay the bills. 5D, it's like, the fuck is a bill? You know what I'm saying? It's like not even a, I'm not saying we don't have, but it's like, what the fuck is it? But that's why I say that ain't for everybody to do it like that. It really, because
It's true.
it's a
They can
motherfucker
handle it.
too.
It's
It's a
true.
motherfucker. Like when you get to that level, and it doesn't matter which level you're at. Like you really truly have to do the way your spirit is telling you to do it.
Where's the
All
sauce?
all we're saying on this, and this is for anyone who's listening, is that
Hold
you're
on, hold
going
on.
to you're going to do what your spirit says to do. But the more you learn about yourself and your spirit, the easier it's to follow the spirit.
Yeah,
I got a question.
true.
Uh,
So the more people you be around, the more we absorb negative energy, the harder it is for you to walk gifts.
it's and I'll give y'all all a chance to answer too. For me, I would say it's not about the more people you're around. It's about it's the prioritizing. It's the order of operation that is important. The reason why a lot of people on the spiritual journey say they have to go through isolation is because all of the old ways of yourself, all of the get behind these Satan,
Mm.
the enemy inside of you, has to be released from you in order to bloom again with a new life, right?
Mhm.
So that you can go back into the world and get the people in your reality that are fitting your new frequency now. That's what it is to fly. You're flying now, so you can't bring the pieces of your old self, otherwise that'll weigh you down. Just like a plane, you can't put but so much baggage on a plane. They won't allow it. And then the less baggage you have, the higher you can fly. But it doesn't mean you can't come back down. But the thing is, when you come back down now to another destination, you're only picking up people who are in align with that frequency to fly with you now. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So the plane has to be grounded sometimes just for you to release all the bullshit that's been on it, like a snake sheds its skin, and then it can start moving again. So that's
There you
so
go. Mm.
you know what I
Or
mean?
an athlete running. You wouldn't put a baggy pants on you to go and run. You'd put something like a tight
Right.
shirt You don't have wind in between to hold you back or whatever. You won't put a sneakers that's like a Vans. You put something like a New Balance that's a little light, or something where that's comfortable that you could run with. That's what you, if you're going and run a marathon, that's what you're gonna do, or a fun walk or something. That's what you'd be wearing. You wouldn't be wearing jeans or anything like that. That would weigh you down. So in essence, it's more what you're saying is like, okay, you know what? Just as Joe said, I'm shedding, like I'm a snake. I'm shedding those skin, so I could just like go through the grass, sweep, 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 sweep. So you don't have anything connected to or holding you back. You understand? So with me, what I was saying is, every day I don't have my granddaughter goes to school now, so, and her mom is there now. So I have the time and the liberty for me to just be in my own space, in my own world, basically. So I hear spirit, I feel spirit, I think spirit, I sleep spirit, I drink spirit, I eat spirit, if you basically know what I'm saying. So anything that want to reach me will get me because I'm free. I'm always available in the spiritual realm. So if something is attacking me, I will know. My ancestors will let me know. Source will let me know. So because I'm alert, I don't have too much baggage carrying. I don't have too much things worrying about. You understand what I'm saying? So I will always find a way to pay my bills. I will always find a way to be happy. I always, because the negativity, I strip it away every day.
Right.
You
That's right.
know?
And we're all, even on this call, we're all on different levels. But it's not, it doesn't matter the level, whatever level, you can always go higher. And that's the great thing about this. But I guess it's like being comfortable in your own skin. That's what's really important, is being comfortable in your own skin and being able to know that, hey, whatever the outcome is, it's all right. Like we can only fathom and comprehend so much of this new world. So we're so used to doing things on how, hey, am I supposed to get my gift like this? Hey, am I supposed to? But the reality is the world that we're building and we're creating is not like this one. So it's not involving bills. It's not involving having to have a certain amount of success, because success don't it doesn't look like this in the world that we're in now. In this new world, success doesn't look like it did before. So you trying to mimic something of the old world is very counterproductive, right? You really just have to flow with your spirit. So if your spirit tells you today to just walk, and all I did was just walk, I didn't do this, I didn't go here. That's all you were supposed to do. But because the
This,
old way says you had to go to work, you have to get 8 hours of sleep, you have to be around people, you have to network. It doesn't work like this in this world. It's if you play that game that there's nothing that exists outside of yourself and everything is reflecting back, you just have to get right with you, and your spirit will bring you the people that you need to be with.
that's right. You
It's
will.
such a different way of thinking.
Most definitely that.
And it happens like that. And
I
with
ain't
no
got
effort,
money.
very little effort.
Go ahead, Jess. I'm sorry. Nah, she muted. Go ahead, Janice. What were you saying?
I said it happens like that with very little effort.
Right,
Nothing major has to happen because
right,
everything is already connected. Everything is already there for you. Everything is just tapping into it,
right.
you know? And I love that world. I love being in out of the matrix. Even if I still have to be in there in some sort, but I know that I could be more in the spiritual realm than be in the physical realm. Because
Right.
So,
at the end of the day, when I go to sleep, before I go to sleep, I know where I'm at. That's why I come back remembering things.
Yeah.
so when you
Yeah.
when y'all say the Matrix, that means like going back in the past,
It's
or
just the old world. It's just the old ways of the world. Like the Matrix is like being plugged into a system that's telling you got to work. You have to be married by a certain age. You got to have kids by a certain age. This is what
Oh,
success looks like. It's falling into a game. The Matrix is a game of a system that is run by pretty much separation, division, right? It divides us by cultures. It tries to separate us with hate and you shouldn't do this. Even from
like
Bible terms,
religion too.
huh?
Fast like religions too.
Yeah, all that. Yes, it's all a part of those the system, religion, politics, and it's not. I don't want you to see the matrix or the system, the corrupted system, as a bad. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. It is that. It's designed specifically to divide and conquer, and it's like Monopoly. You want to roll the dice and you want to buy up everything and you want to make sure, different countries are different, but here, especially in the United States, that's how it's been represented. It's like you want to get everything, create a monopoly, win, be the richest, the most successful, and all. But that's not that globally is being like wiped out. So any countries that have that type of mindset still globally is being washed of that. That's what's happening on a global scale, right? So everybody, we're being hip to it. Some countries are protesting in a different way than other countries, right?
Hmm.
But the biggest protest is not going to be won by the physical. You can't win the war doing it in the physical, but when they already told you that the war is the principalities of spirituality, it's not against flesh and blood, right? So you can take the necessary actions that you need to take, but you're not going to win the war by the Democrats versus Republicans, black versus white. We were the first people. These were the first people. All you're doing and doing that shit is still feeding the old system. So anything you see of that, and I'm not talking negatively about them, but anything you see of that type of separation, whether you think it's good, they have good intention, that's still playing into the game of the old world, the matrix, because it's still dividing you. If my culture was before your culture and ours were the first and y'all were the last, you're still kind of saying I'm better than you. So
Mm.
therefore, you're still creating a division. If you like females as a female, and you're saying that's a sin or that, you're still creating a separation and a division. So people who think like that
Yeah.
will still be limited on how much of the goodness that they can experience because they're focused on the wrong thing, the thing that's going to keep them down.
Mm.
But still people will be like, because that's where they're at. Like, I don't even judge those people because that's where they're supposed to be
Exactly.
at. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Because it all boils down to love, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Unconditional agape love,
Mm-hmm.
loving thyself
That's
first
right.
and then loving
Agape.
everyone else the same way.
Yeah,
Mm.
agape is one love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they've all said it, especially from the islands. Bob Marley has said it, One Love. Lauren
Yeah.
Hill has said it, right?
Yes.
It'd all be so simple. We just rather make it hard. That's how we were designed to do. But now we've evolved into the golden years where we're going back to remembering, wait, there's no division. We're all gods. We're all
Mhm.
goddesses. We can do all things. So now we're
Yep.
back to that mindset. And the more that we do these things, no matter who's here in the physical, it doesn't matter because we're not doing these talks for the physical. We're doing these talks for the spiritual realms that we've been to before. But
Mhm.
we just have to remember we've been there. Some of us remember more, and some
True.
of us remember less. But we're
Yes.
all remembering.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the things I learned when I first started my journey. The universe showed me that, when we was born into be cultivated. We came in this world cultivated basically to believe whatever they tell us to believe.
Hmm. Right, right, and that's
Bunch of
and
lies.
and that's how it was designed. And then you get to the level where, and it's so funny because I this is how the spiritual journey has worked for me. Like, it got to a level where I started waking up to some things because my father-in-law was like, all right, watch this person, and everybody he sent me to, he made sure in the spiritual journey, he said, now I'm telling you, I ain't sending you to this person to edify them and act like they're God. I'm sending it to you for you to get the message. I don't give a fuck about the messenger. I just want you to hear what this person's saying.
Mhm.
He's saying they were white, they were black, they were rich, they were poor, and he specifically gave me all these people to watch for that intention to say these messages can come from anybody. Judge not. Just get
Yeah.
the fucking message so that you
Mhm.
can then put it together. And that's what's happening. So you'll even understand like the theys. We say they just because that's all we know how to comprehend the separation. But there really ain't no fucking they. Who is they?
Right.
It's
That's
you.
what I'm about to say. Who is that?
Yeah, because nobody can ever answer that, right? You're talking about the
It's true.
man. You're talking about oppression. It's a system, right?
Mm.
That's
People
right.
are, it's the system, and people are taken over by the spirit of the system.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that simple. But there's nothing wrong with still saying they because a lot of people still need to identify with a polarity, a separation, in order. That's how they create. That's how you create monopolies and stuff. The Wizard of Oz. The
Yeah.
Oz was nothing but a person behind the thing playing as the old god, but they had to create an enemy. That's who the Wicked Witch of the West was. They painted her as an enemy because people come together when they have a common enemy.
Somebody to use as a scapegoat. So they
Yes,
say they,
exactly,
but it's just a
exactly.
system.
Right.
System for in place to keep us in fear,
That's
prevent us
it.
from being in liberty and freedom, prevent
That's
us
it.
from thinking out of the box,
Right.
making us believe
100%.
that we have to think out of ourselves or operate
Right.
out of ourselves when
That's
everything
it.
is within.
Right. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And it's like even something like Lucifer. Lucifer is the
Yeah.
light bearer, right? But
Yes.
we crucify Lucifer, but Lucifer really means light bearer. So they put the trick on you to say, right? We'll use they again. Put the trick on you, say, hey, Lucifer's bad, Lucifer's bad. Give it 666, 666, 666. Well,
Yes.
that's 999. That's
Fear in
999.
our own power.
Yeah.
They had us to fear our own power, our
Right.
own strength, our
Right.
own freedom. They had us to fear those things.
That's
So,
right.
so then we stay in fear and not move. Then they would be moving us rather than we moving. So as you said, monopoly. They
Right.
want to move our pegs and tell us, okay, you in jail, okay, you there, okay, you getting this, okay, you limited. When we
Yep.
are when we're free to
Right.
do whatever we want.
And
There was no.
here's the ironic thing about all of this is like the more the more you come to that, the more the power you're bringing back to you, the more still you can be like, cause like you're like, what the fuck is the rush? Where are you going? I'm everything and everyone all at the same time and nothing at the, so where do you have to go? Now it's your game to play. And now it's like, okay, boom, I don't have to rush anything. Somebody says, get back to me right away. I'm gonna get back to you when my spirit tells you to get back to you. Like you know what I'm saying? But they're all just reminders of like, okay, is he gonna budge for this? Is he gonna budge? Is he still gonna do this? She's still gonna do that. But that's the fun part about this game. This is when you start making up your own game. So I joke with Miss. She's like, when something miraculous happens, she's like, yo, you can't make this shit up. And I always say, but you can, and you are, because that's exactly what you're doing.
Right.
Get up as you go, and
And
that
that's
those
what
little,
that's what they was afraid of. That's what they were afraid of. So they knew we were creators. They knew we would create great stuff because when you look at things like in Egypt, these things were created way long before. And look at how they're still there and everything. They were afraid of us continuing that legacy, afraid of us continuing that thing because they know if we continue how the world would have been. We would need all of those chaos that's going on around us would be eliminated. So right now they just had us to think, okay, you know what? We need somebody. They form all their own government. You understand? When we had our own government going on for us, or
right,
they created money so that will keep us behind in poverty and everything. So they just did like roadways for us that we didn't need to take,
right,
basically.
right.
Yeah.
And you get it where it's like I look at it like this because there was a point where I was getting upset with content creators when I would see them taking a subject and really turning it into even more separate. It sounded good because they're like, you should, and this is better, but they were still dividing. And I was like, do they know what they're doing? But then now it's at the point where it's like, they're just playing their role. They're playing the role for what they choose to do and how they choose to do it. And this role I know is not necessarily, it's not sexy because it's like it's completion. It's like, well, once you know this now you have the chance to make up your own game, but some people don't want to make up their own game. They just want to play the same game. And
Yeah,
that is
because you're
complete.
comfortable in that.
Yes, and that's completely okay. But that's I say that to say this is why you should be okay with being in isolation sometimes and knowing that when they say it's lonely at the top, it's not lonely at the top. It's just
I love
it's
it.
an isolation. It's the few. It's the
I love
144,000. Because when you catch this, you're creating a whole new world. But the benefit of that is that your generations and generations and generations all have to follow suit, and this is what we're seeing in the kids, and that's what
Yep.
keeps people going. Because some of
So
the other
true.
shit wouldn't keep you going living in this world and having, I'm talking about like if you had everyday stresses that you were holding on to, but it's like, no, you see it. It's nothing about this. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, ain't nobody coming to get you off of some shit because it ain't, you have your power back. They can't touch you,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice talk. I enjoy that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right, I
That
That
was
was
love you
good.
good.
guys.
Yes. You too. Love you.
All right, love you guys. Have a good
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Huh?
Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye.
All right, bye bye. All right, TikTok. Love you guys. Have a good one.
All right.
Y'all too.